Hello, I'm Edward Brubaker, President and CEO of Living Branches. I'm speaking to you today from inside the new healthcare building at Dock Woods. The first phase of construction in Dock Terrace is well underway. This is a major milestone for us as our vision for a better and brighter healthcare area filled with more opportunities for residents, families, and team members is really starting to take shape. This project would not have been possible without the generous gifts we have received from our donors. You are the reason we get to create a better future for persons in this community. So I'd like to share the immense progress we have made with you today. As we look around, we can really get a sense of the difference this will make for our residents and their families. Although this project is increasing the size of our healthcare area, we have carefully planned both the renovation and the addition to flow seamlessly with our current campus structure and appearance. The location of Dock Terrace does not change. You can see it is still located next to the Welcome Center, and the facade of the addition was designed with the appearance of the entire campus in mind. One of our major goals in this project was to make sure the neighborhoods within Dock Terrace, Country Cottage, Ivy Lane, and Willow View would have an increased amount of common space for residents, as well as dedicated entrances. This will create more of a home-like feel for families when they visit their loved ones. With this change, you can see that not only will there be more distinct neighborhood feel, but now the layout has been reimagined. Visitors currently have to walk by resident rooms to get to the dining area or the activity room. When the construction is finished, visitors will enter directly into common areas, creating much more privacy for our residents. Dock Terrace was originally built in 1982 with 60 skilled nursing beds and 6 private rooms, then grew to 72 beds by 1987, but still could only offer 6 private rooms. It will be a welcome change now to be able to offer 50 private rooms for residents and their families to enjoy with each other, and perhaps feel a little more comfortable during their visits. This will be the other major benefit of our construction. I'm standing now in the Willow View activity room. Many of you watching are familiar with this space. Here's a picture of the room before the renovation project. This space is an excellent example of some of the changes you'll see throughout the project. As you walk through this space and look at the options that we have added to the space, you'll see that we have larger windows that will be available for persons to look through from this space. This space actually is now becoming a dining room, and the advantage of that is the dining room will be a dedicated space to dining as opposed to in the past where we had to use it for multiple uses. So the advantage of the square footage that we're adding to the building is that we will be able to have dedicated spaces for dining, for activities, etc., and just make a more home-like feel for our residents here. As I move to back into this area of the room, you can see through the window that there's a beautiful new porch area that will be available for our residents to exit. It has a roof over the top of it, so they'll be able to sit in the shade during the summertime, etc., and provide a wonderful outdoor space for persons as well. And so one of the things that has been changed through the building design is we have more square footage in the building, and we can have more areas for families, for residents, for staff to enjoy throughout the day, rather than being in spaces that have to be constantly changed over again and again. Much of the construction in Phase 1 is creating a new country cottage, our dedicated memory area within the healthcare center. On this floor plan, you can see that while we previously had a multi-use common space for residents in Country Cottage, this new building will have designated dining, living, and activity spaces. Because this part of the building is new, we have the opportunity to create a vaulted living room with large picture windows overlooking the pedestrian bridge. as shown in this rendering. We're also installing a very large skylight in the hallway to bring in even more natural light to all of this section of the building. Research shows that exposure to natural light can help persons living with dementia reset their internal clocks. This can lead to more energy during the day and better sleep at night. Another benefit of the increase in living space in this project is that it will allow us to better incorporate our life enrichment programming for residents, including creative arts therapy and other activities for our residents. Creative arts therapy is a major focus throughout Living Branches. The joy I see it bring to our residents and families, and yes, sometimes children and grandchildren participate as we use the power of music, art, and human connection to engage with residents in a way that allows them to be successful cannot be overstated. In 2018, we fully committed to creative arts therapy and hired a full-time creative arts therapy coordinator, Seth Laux. Since then, Seth and his team, including many interns from local universities, use creativity and person-centered connection to empower residents to live the best, most active lives possible. I've personally witnessed the power of music, dance, and art to bring joy and confidence to residents, which is why the Fund for Creative Arts Therapy is featured in our capital campaign, alongside the building updates. And we thank the donors who have supported this important initiative. Now I want to show you some of the new rooms residents will enjoy. I'm currently standing in a new semi-private or two-person room. Once construction is completed, we'll have 11 semi-private rooms, and I want to show you some of the upgrades residents will experience. One of the things I wanted to point out is that the windows are larger. We are actually replacing all the windows in the building, and of course in the new building we are putting the new windows of this size. In the old building we had the HVAC unit below the window, which made the window go higher and could sometimes prevent residents from being able to see out to the out of doors when they were sitting in a wheelchair. And so we were able to make a larger window, about the same width but goes lower to the floor to enhance the ability to residents to see outside. We also in the corner have an HVAC unit. The HVAC unit is there, and so that will be individualized in each resident room, and it will be located there and then a vent above the window, and we anticipate that this will give better heating and cooling to the room. We also have individual controls at the bed area. The lighting can be turned on and off for each section of the room for the residents, and so it gives individualized feel for the persons who are in a two-person room. I'm now standing in the bathroom, which represents a significant upgrade from our current bathing facilities within Dock Terrace. One of the major upgrades to this is that we will have shower facilities available within the bathroom. We call them a European style shower because it's integrated with the floor of the rest of the bathroom, but it allows persons to be able to have bathing facilities within their room as opposed to needing to go down the hallway to go to a common bathroom for bathing. Of course, the toilet here is in the bathroom as well, and we have a sink and vanity area with tile floors and some tile on the wall, trying to make it to be a home-like bathroom even within the institutional setting of Dock Terrace. So we really do believe that this will be a significant upgrade so that the private areas of a person's care can be done within the confines of their room as opposed to needing to go down to the hallway to common spaces. I'm now standing in a private room in Dock Terrace. Many of the features in the private room are similar to the semi-private room, with the obvious exception that there will be only one person within this room. The HVAC system is here in the corner, again for this room only. The windows are enlarged and go lower to the floor, again to give better opportunities to look outside for residents and their families. And then the controls would be on the wall for the TV that will be on the opposite wall, and other amenities of the room can be accessed from this as well, including the light switch to turn off the lights from next to the bed. The bathroom then is similar to a semi-private room as well, with the European shower within that, the vanity, the toilet, etc. And again, will be a very significant upgrade from what we currently have in Dock Terrace. This rendering gives a sense of what a finished room will look like. And I know from my conversations with many residents and community members, the privacy will be greatly appreciated. Another aspect of the project about which I'm particularly excited is the increased outside areas available for residents. We are creating another courtyard specifically for Dock Terrace residents. While you can see it as just dirt now, soon it will be another living space where residents and family members can enjoy a pathway for strolling, bird feeders, and perhaps even water features. There will be a shaded pergola area where we're even including electrical outlets so our creative arts therapy team can bring their sessions outside when the weather is nice. So what's next? As the first phase of construction comes to an end this spring or early summer, we will invite persons such as yourselves, residents, staff members, team members, families, etc. to an open house event as we complete phase 1. We then will very quickly move into phase 2 and phases 3 of the construction. I am very excited about this new construction and the benefits it will give not only to our residents and their families, but also to team members as well. There will be more space available for our team members, for their break room, for the nurses station, and for other amenities such as that. But we'll also give more space within the rooms themselves to give the care that our residents deserve. And so this project really is an enhancement, I think, for all of us, for our residents, for our team, for all of us who serve the residents of Living Branches here in our healthcare centers. I hope you are as excited about this project as I am, as we think about the opportunities for enhancing the lives of our residents, our staff, and others who come into these new spaces. As together we empower older adults and families to lead lives of purpose and joy, guided by the Mennonite tradition of care and service to others. That, as you know, is our mission and what calls us to serve each day. We truly hope these new facilities will create spaces of opportunity for joy and purpose each day for all of us. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.